What did Elon Musk, Edmund Hillary, and Hernan Cortez, for instance, have in common? Well, they're not setting goals in the traditional way, which is why they have results out of the ordinary. This video is about giving you the proper framework you need to start achieving your goals at record speed, to truly start building yourself into a high performance person that is able to crush any goal you set for yourself. Let's get to it. Hey, I'm Leon, CEO and founder of Selfmastered, a peak performance training company that transforms entrepreneurs into elite performers that can achieve in one day what they previously achieved in 1 week. I've coached and trained hundreds of entrepreneurs and invested in 37 of them. So if you've been in business for any period of time, you've probably heard about the need of setting a SMART goal, right? They're simple, they are measurable, they're attainable, they are realistic, and they have a clear, specific time frame. In other words, you know what to do, how to do it, how long will it take, and what does it mean that you achieved it. But this way of setting goals is just not helpful if you truly want to make a difference in the world. This traditional way of setting goals will never have helped Google becomes the behemoth that is now. Google does not set SMART goals, and neither should you if you're truly interested in making a difference in the world. Why is this? Because the realistic and attainable part of the framework just doesn't work. The problem with the SMART goals is that when something is attainable and realistic, we're just not motivated enough. We just don't care, because truly top performers or aspiring top performers need to feel the struggle and extract meaning from that struggle in order to self-motivate. In other words, unless the goal is big and important enough, they will not marshal all the motivation that is needed in order to get there. And you see this time and time again throughout history. Do you think it was what a SMART goal for Edmund Hillary, an average beekeeper in New Zealand, to accept the invitation to try to climb Everest for the first time? Do you think it was a SMART goal from Elon Musk to make 3 companies in unrelated industries work by using the money he had from the sale of PayPal? That was not smart. And do you think it was smart from Hernan Cortez, the Spanish conqueror, to say, listen lads, we're 400 of us, let's burn the boats and then conquer the Aztec empires. We have 100,000 warriors in front of us. No worries, we can do it. It's perfectly attainable and realistic. But they still pull it off. Why? Because it was such a big goal that actually worked and helped them unleash intrinsic motivation. And same goes for Elon Musk, same goes for Hillary, and same goes from the original Google founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. So in other words, SMART goals do not work because they do not fill us with the right emotion. It does not help us sustain the effort that is needed to truly achieve excellent outcomes. So what type of goal setting system do you need in order to trigger your best performance? Let's get to it. But before we get into it, remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, and send this to a friend, someone that may have been following a lot of SMART goals in the past few years and now needs to up the ante and really get to the next level. Thank you very much. So what's the best goal setting framework that you can start using? Well, use stretch goals, which is a concept that comes from the car manufacturing world, from Toyota, 1970s. And in essence, postulates that a goal, in order to be effective at releasing intrinsic motivation and helping you sustain excellent effort over time, has to follow 3 conditions. 1, it has to sit outside of the current level of your abilities, right? It has to be challenging in order to trigger your intrinsic motivation. It also has to be hard, so it cannot be easy. It needs you to push yourself in order to get it. And ideally, it would also require you to learn new skills or build more specific character traits in order to get to that goal, right? It has to make you work harder and learn new things so that you are forced to create a new version of yourself in order to get it. If you make these 3 things right, you will be looking at a different person that actually achieves that goal, which is the whole basis of peak performance science. Is about unleashing your ability to be your best version and get to where you've never been before. Research proves that this is the perfect goal setting framework if what you want is to rewire your brain for extreme competency. In the words of John Elliott from Stanford, realistic people do not accomplish extraordinary things because of the odds of success stymy them. The best performers ignore the odds. Instead of limiting themselves to what's probable, the best will pursue earth-pounding, exciting, massive, difference-making dreams. so long as catching them might be possible. So my recommendation is just start setting bigger goals, which is excellent advice. The bigger your goals, the more you'll be able to summon from yourself in order to meet them, and the better you'll be able to progress. So in case of doubt, reject SMART goals, embrace stretch goals, and start thinking about how you are going to achieve them. Now, you may be thinking, but what if I fail? Well, it doesn't really matter, right? Google fails 40% of the projects. Remember Google Glass? Remember Google Glass, those like glasses they had that didn't work out? Doesn't really matter. In order to have monumental fuck-ups, you need to run monumental risks. And this is how you grow. Jeff Bezos is also famous for saying that they have billion-dollar mistakes at Amazon because they were trying to build great things and things just didn't work out. So embrace this stretch goals methodology. Remember that failure is not real, it's just feedback, and keep evolving towards a top performing version of yourself that is able to achieve those stretch goals. See you in the next video.